Good evening. My name is Nicholas Beard. Most people call me Nick. 31 years old. I'm attending TJC, hoping to graduate in May with an associate's degree in business. I plan on going to UT Tyler and get my bachelor's degree in finance. Who knows where the world takes me after that. I'm 31 years old. Like I said, I'm married to my wife, 12 and a half years, my high school sweetheart. We have two beautiful kids together, ages 11 and ages 8. And I currently work full-time, go to school full-time, and I serve as church administrator and youth pastor. October 23rd was a very important day in history. You don't believe me? Ask my wife. It was the day her wonderful husband was born. But besides being my birthday, there was a lot of important things that happened and took place on this day. From advances in medical science to the game of baseball, to even to the way that we listen to music. All these took place on October 23rd. In 1814, Joseph Carpue performed the first plastic surgery in the Western world. It took place in Chelsea, England. Before this, most of the plastic surgeries took place in India. He studied the Indian and Islamic medical science that made great advances in the plastic surgery. After reading about a rhinoplastic surgery that took place on an Indian soldier, he traveled to India and studied for 20 years before he brought this technology back to England and put it into place. And going from plastic surgery to something totally different, to the game of baseball, in 1884 we saw America's first World Series. It didn't start out the way that we see the postseason today, but it was the first pro championship. And it took place, the World Series took place at Polo Grounds in New York City, and the participants were the Metropolitans and the Grays. And it started whenever the Metropolitans challenged the Grays to a championship game, and they demanded that each team had to put $1,000 on the table, and the winner took all. And the Grays won the championship 3-0 and won the money. Then jumping to the year 2001, Apple releases a press conference that they're coming out with the iPod. Now this was the breakthrough MP3 player that was different from any kind on the market. It was a device that would hold an entire album in the palm of your hand. Steve Jobs says that the iPod would change the way that we listen to music. We'd never listen to music the same way again. And that statement could have never been more true. As a matter of fact, my car doesn't even have a CD player. It's all ran off digital media. So these events on October 23rd, they left a huge impact on our world today. From plastic surgery is a major medical industry. Baseball is known as America's pastime. And the iPod totally changed the way that we listen to music. And to add icing on the cake, it was also the day that I was born. Stand correct.